In this video, we're going to learn and review how to play high C. High C is our first split fingering, where not all the fingers that you have that you're covering the keys are right next to each other. We skip some keys to play this note. So to play this note, high C, is also the note that's new to play the purple belt, which is Hush Little Baby. And Hush Little Baby is number 24 in your music packet. All right, the easiest way to learn to play high C is to start with A. Thumb, 1 and 2. Of course, all the other fingers are hovering over where they need to be, just in case you need to play another note. All right, so for high C, start with A and then lift your pointer finger, your index finger. When you do, that's our split fingering, because you have one key here that isn't covered up, but then your second finger is covering up a key, and your thumb is covering up the hole in the back. It should sound like this. Probably one of the biggest challenges with high C is that it can sound ugly really, really fast. You must learn to keep that warm, soft air going so that you can have a full sound, and yet at the same time not so loud that it hurts our ears. This is high C. Now you try. Okay, let's go ahead and play some of the music. I forgot to turn my music to number 24, so let me do that. All right. Now, before we do number 24, I'm actually going to have you echo me, and the things that I'm going to echo are the measures in the music that's just above Hush Little Baby, which is See You and Dixie. Now we're going to play those rhythms, and everything, all the notes on this song are high C. The fun part is if you go to that Music Play online, there is an accompaniment that goes with this high C, and that kind of makes the song more interesting, even though there's only high C's in this song. All right, so I'm going to play a measure, you play a measure after me. All right, so that last time I actually played 8 beats with you. Let me play the last 2 measures one more time, one at a time. All right, so you have played all the measures that are in the See You and Dixie song. Go ahead and try that with the music in Music Play online. It'll be kind of a fun way to remember and learn how to play high C. Let's take a look at Hush Little Baby. Now before we actually get into Hush Little Baby, the trick is learning how to go from B to C without stopping. So if you remember, if you want to play high C, think about starting with A, and then you have to lift your index finger. Now going from C to B means that you have to lift one finger and lower it at the same time, like this. C, B, C, B, C, B. All the time, you keep your thumb on the back of the instrument over that key. Why don't you practice a few times? Great. Now, important again, keep those finger pads as the ones covering up the keys. Otherwise, it's going to get really hard to move that B to C and still keep all of the fingering holes covered up the way they need to be. All right, are you ready? I'm going to play some patterns between B and C, and then you will repeat after me. Good. Now I'm going to play one pattern, and then you'll repeat it. And actually, I'm going to be going through the Hush Little Baby one measure at a time. I'll play a measure, you play a measure, and we'll keep doing that until we get done with the whole song. And here we go. Okay, on the, let's see, what measure there? Measure 5, the beginning of the second line, is not the same rhythm as the first measure. And that can kind of goof some people up. So really listen to that and make sure you know the difference. Measure 2 is very similar to measure 6, but again, they aren't exactly alike. So make sure you go through and sing your tas and titis like this. Let's try it again on tas and titis. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, 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 ta. And that was wrong. Let's try it again. Ta, ti, ti, ta, 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 ti, ti, ta. Ti, 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 ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, ta. Ta, 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 ta. Ta, 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 ti, ti, ta, ta, ta. Let's chin it together. B, 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 C, B, A, 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 B, B, A, G, G, B, 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 C, B, A, 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 B, B, A, G, G. Let's try playing it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, some of you may have realized that in this entire song, we do not have to play any keys or cover any keys with the right hand. However, as you remember, we always keep that right thumb super glued to the back of the instrument so that our fingers are ready to play, even if in one song like this, you never use them for this particular song. All right, good luck practicing on this song. The next song that we'll work on is going to be Ode to Joy, which is our black belt song, and we'll learn how to play high D.